Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss the most important topic, that how to write long answer type questions for the final board exam, and especially in class plus 2 this year question number 12 and question number 13 they will be long answer type questions, and they will be asked from both Flamingo as well as Vistas, and each will carry 5 marks. So always the confusion is there that what to write and how to write. I hope this particular session is going to help you out, that how to write the answers perfectly and how to score maximum marks in the final examination. So let's discuss one by one. So the first question is from class plus 1, and don't worry, I have taken from class plus 2 itself only, but it doesn't matter because the structure, the formatting, they are quite important. The key points, they are very important. So they will remain same for both class plus 1 and plus 2. The content may be different, but the structure, overall structure, the skeleton of the answer will remain same for both the classes. So this particular question, how did the children's presence and behavior during the crisis affect the narrator? So this is taken from We Are Not Afraid to Die If We All Are Together, class plus 1. And let's see how to write the answer for this particular session. So first of all, the answer is on your screen, and you can see that it's looking beautiful in the sense because there is no cutting, there is no mistake, and it is written perfectly by the student, and it is written paragraph wise. So the first and the most important thing to write the best answer is that answer your whatever question is there, do answer in paragraphs. So here we have 4 paragraphs. You can see 4 paragraphs have been used by the student. So first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. So the first paragraph, this is called as opening paragraph, or the last one, it is the concluding paragraph, and in between it is the body of the answer, that whatever it is asked in the question. So first of all, differentiate your answers and questions. For example, here you can see that A and S is written 11 and colon is used. So use a blue ball pen to write your answer number, serial number, and use a gel pen, good quality gel pen, to write the answer. So then only you will be able to score good marks. And let's come on to the presentation first. See, look at the handwriting. It is a very neat handwriting. I don't say that you should change your handwriting within a period of time. No, it's not possible. But it should be readable. It should not be a kind of illegible handwriting where we are not able to read it properly. So the next thing that I would like to discuss with you people is that the opening statement, it should carry, or it should include, the name of the chapter as well as the name of the author. Now if I have to show you people, see, we are not afraid to die if we all are together, and this is the name of the chapter, and written by Gordon Cook and Ellen East. So whenever we write the name of the chapter, it should be in single inverted comma. You can use double inverted comma also, and the first letter, it should be capital. Here the student has not written the capital letters, but it should be in capital letter itself only. So this is the true. And in the opening statement, you can write the theme which is relevant to that particular question, because in a particular question there is a theme for that particular thing, and theme is already clearly mentioned in the textbook. When we read about the chapter, in that themes are always there. Sometimes there is a single theme, and sometimes there are multiple themes. So you should write the name of the author, name of the chapter, and the theme relevant to that particular topic, that particular question, in the opening statement. And there are different ways to write the opening statement that I will give in the description box, that I will write. If you have any sort of query, you can write in the comment box itself only. Now the second thing that I would like to discuss with you people, that always use idiom and phrases to write the answers. So just have a kind of read those idiom phrases which are quite relevant and which are used in daily life. For example, here see, they fought into the night and on they fought into the night on shift. So this is a kind of idiom and phrase. Hope against hope, this is C. One more is have been used here. And one more thing is there, that the student has used direct speeches, that we call the quotations. That opening, the dialogues that are spoken in the by the characters, they are written as they are in the textbook. So it will add something, and it should be relevant. The whatever direct speech, whatever dialogue, the direct dialogue are you writing for the answer, it should be written in the textbook. Don't make your own dialogues and all those things. So this is the best example to write the answer, and underline each and every thing. So this is the answer. See, the idiom and phrase, it has been underlined properly here also. And in the last, see, does, the concluding. So does is there. There are different phrases. We, for example, does, hence, in short, on a whole, in a nutshell. There are different things by which we can conclude the statement. And rest, it is all about the body. Write the relevant information, and the answer should be in 155 to 160 words, or we can say a single sheet is more than enough for writing 5 marks question in the final examination. Here it is of 6 marks because it is of for previous year, but this year it will be of 5 marks each. So let's come on to the next one. Now this is again from class +2. Desire, determination, and diligence lead to success. Explain the value of these qualities in the light of Douglas experience in deep water. See, the name of the chapter is already mentioned in the question, so there is no need to go through the thing. Now the thing is that who is the author of this particular chapter? From where has it been taken? So as I said, opening statement is very important. See, the extract. See, in the previous one, it was written differently. And here, the extract, because it is a kind of autobiographical extract is there. So a kind of thing is there. The deep water is taken from the book of Men in the Mountain. So this is clearly mentioned in about the chapter when we read the text. So all these information, they are very important. So you should learn them properly. Written by William O. Douglas. In this, the author talks about his fear of water and how he overcomes it with the help of his sheer determination and courage. So this is the theme which is related, relevant to this particular answer. So you can go through this particular thing also. So next, again, those value points have been used again. See, then first of all, broke out into the cold sweat. See, this is one of the thing, the jaws of the death. See, direct speeches have been there, and this particular answer is written in past form. So you can easily see that whenever the direct speeches have been used, so see here, planned, he planned, it is in past form. And if the answer was in the present form, it would have been he plans, or it should be according to the context, according to the situation, that what kind of emotions the characters had at that particular moment in the chapter. So this is all about the thing. See, in a nutshell, in the last paragraph, in conclusion, the author come out with flying colors with the help of his desire. So these such kind of idiom and phrases, they should be added, and the important information, it should be added. And note one thing, never write the summary of the chapter, because it's not going to be worthful, it's not going to be fruitful for you people, because surely you will get out of 5, you will get 1.5 marks or 2 marks, but you won't be able to score full marks. So the relevant information related to that particular question, it should be added in the question. So this is another example of the thing. So let's go on to the next one. Why does Nani Palkhiwala call the Earth the ailing planet? How can the ailing planet survive? Let's see how the student has written the answer. See, this is the thing that I was talking about, ANS 11. So this is the thing that I was talking. So it should be written in proper manner, ANS 11 colon. And why? What does colon mean? Colon means what? That I am explaining further. And what I have seen, the students write ANSWER, then they make signatures like this and arrows like this, or sometimes they make different symbols. So they are not a part of punctuation. So we should use only the punctuations which are relevant to a particular answer. So the best way is ANS, the question number, and then put colon. Now one more thing is that I would like to discuss with you people. See, in the chapter, the ailing planet, see, this is the name of the chapter, Nani Palkhiwala. This is another format in which you can write the answer. The author has thrown light. See, again a phrase has been used on the deteriorating condition of our ambience. He wants to bring a line of thought. See, again a very good phrase has been used by the student to make, when you write such kind of things in the final examination, there is a least chance that the examiner is going to deduct your marks. So the first impression is the last impression, and you should make an impact on the examination. He has presented, so this answer is in present, and make sure whatever the question is, for example, if the question is in present form, the answer should always be in present form. If the question is in past form, the answer should be in past form. So if you are weak in present form, just go through subject verb agreement and active and passive voice. Learn those things. They are quite relevant for writing, or they're quite important for writing the answers in the final examination. So here also, see, sustainable development, the phrases that has been used in the text, they have been exactly used by the child here. It only caught limelight for, see, these are the phrases which will gain you marks and which will be very fruitful at the end. So you should write your answer in a way. So one more thing that is there, see, in both these, whatever questions answers I have discussed, on all these three answers, the presentation is very nice. They have underlined, and underlining should be not, it should be done for the idiom and phrases. Leave those direct speeches, but it should be with the help of a lead pencil and a ruler itself only. Don't just you underline it with the pen or roughly. It should, no, it should look very nice in the presentation, because only one thing is there: if your house is neat and clean from outside, then only the person has a value for the interior. If your interior is of interior, if you have a costly interior and the outside the house there is a pile of cow dung, it's very dirty, filthy, it's in a very shabby condition, no one is going to answer read the things. So we have to insist the examiner to read the answer, and it can only happen when you the answer is very neat and clean and it adds all the value points that has been discussed by me. So see, all these things are there. It's now the shoulders to become in. So see, from both the sides, beating cylinders from both the sides. So these are the high time, all these are the phrases, and which are the, and the content, and see here direct speech has been used. This is the statement, Lester R. Brown. So this particular statement was made by this particular person. So it has been exactly written by the student in the final examination. Automatically it will gain you something in the final examination. Now let's come on to the next, no, statement questions. For example, in the question these years, a kind of trend is there that the paper setters, they give questions in the form of statements. For example, the first one, Roosevelt, this is from again from Deepwater: all we have to fear is fear itself. Do you agree? Why or why not? Whenever we have such kind of statement questions, the best thing is what, that we should write yes, it is rightly remarked that all we have to fear is fear itself, in the chapter, name of the chapter written by this and this. So this is the best way. So all these things will be discussed, I will mention them in the description box, and if you have any sort of query, you can comment in the, you can write your queries in the comment box. Now our question number 2, are we to leave our successor a scorched planet of advancing desert, impoverished landscapes and the ailing environment again? So these particular statement questions are there. So this, and if you're not able to write it in the beginning, automatically this particular thing should always be added in the concluding paragraph. Thus we our successor have not left, and in this way you can answer the questions. So this is all about the things, and if you have really like the thing, so like, share and subscribe the channel for, and don't forget to press the bell icons for the latest notifications. Thanks a lot.